Hello, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. I'd like to give you the final lecture for this histology course for this year, and let's talk about the respiratory system, which will be included in your final exam. And uh, since this is one of the most important systems in the body, uh, it's imperative, and it's a prerequisite for you, before you go into this discussion, that you understand, most of the basic, from the epithelial cells, connective tissues, and muscular tissues, even cartilage. So the respiratory system is a system that provides oxygen and carbon dioxide, and that's where we have exchanges, sa blood, and we know that the respiratory organ link the sites of gas exchange, especially sa alveoli, if you have heard before, alveoli is the basic unit ng respiratory system, aside from the bronchioles, and air is moved from the lungs and via a ventilating mechanism, and several organs that can aid in the respiration, such as your muscles. And it's not just the organ that or the lungs that keep us, ventilated. And these components of the respiratory system include the thoracic cage, the intercostal muscles, especially our diaphragm, which when we breathe in, it contracts, and some elastic components of the lung tissues, especially the outer covering of the lung parenchyma, yung elastin, it gives elastic, advantages for the lung to expand, or to compress itself. The system can be divided anatomically, to upper and lower respiratory tracts. So the conducting system, or the conducting portion, which consists of the nasal cavities, pharynx, larynx, and trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and then the terminal bronchioles. That's the conductive portion. And we all know that the conducting portion cleans and humidifies, yung inspired air, and produces and provides conduit, for air movement from the nose into the alveoli, and so on. The respiratory portion is where the system's main function, gas exchange, dun sa alveoli. Especially may mga nakakabit kasi dun sa alveoli ng mga blood vessels. And the respiratory portion is where the system's main function of gas exchange occurs, consisting of the bronchioles, alveolar ducts, and the alveoli. So these are mostly the part of your respiratory system, from the nasal cavity, from the pharynx, larynx, trachea, and bronchial tree, and lung. As you can see from the picture, you're going to see yung tracheal rings, and then this is from the nasal cavity, the pharynx, the larynx, and trachea. They're all conduits, for air, and especially you have the bronchial tree and your lung, which comprised of your bronchi, bronchioles, up to the alveoli. So let's talk about the nasal cavity first. We have the left and right nasal cavities, dalawang butas ng ilong, and then we have the vestibule first, which includes the sweat glands, sebaceous glands from the tip of the nose, and the epithelium here is keratinized in nature and would undergo pseudostratification, papunta dun sa looban, sa mucosal layers, sa nasal cavities, nasal cavities na loob. And yung nasal cavity, it lies within the skull, outside of your nose, and as they have two cavernous chambers, and they're separated by osseous nasal septum, yung nasa gitna, and you have your turbinates, which regulate yung air, going into the respiratory system. And yung respiratory epithelium of the nasal cavities, nasa loob na, These are pseudostratified columnar epithelium. No? We have chemosensory receptors that recognize chemical signals or odorant and tastants in the environment, and you have your neuroendocrine systems, and they make hormones, no, for these that is incorporated in your respiratory epithelium. No? So we have your 5 major cell types ng respiratory epithelium, and ciliated columnar cells has 250 to 300 cilia on its apical surface. You have your goblet cells, which you have known dun sa basics nyo ng histology, no? And has apical domain that is filled with mucin. No? You have your brush cells that has small apical surface that bears sparse blunt microvilli and chemosensory receptors. And you have these small granular cells, no? Tawag sa kanila is Klatschinsky cells. No? They possess numerous core granules. No? And that's part of your neuroendocrine system, no? That make hormones, no? As I've said earlier. No? And you have your basal cells that are mitotically active. They propagate by mitosis, no? And from the stem cells, progenitor cells, and they give rise to another epithelial cell type, other epithelial cell types. The olfactory epithelium or olfactory glands of Bowman are located here, no, which produce constant flow of fluid from the surrounding the olfactory cilia, no, yung mga buhok, and facilitating the access of new substances. And this is responsible for yung odor, no. So usually has these thick pseudostratified columnar epithelium, and they are located primarily, no, with the chemoreceptors, no, so for the sense of smell, no. And we have receptors for that, no, in sa olfactory epithelium. No? It has 3 major cell types. No? The olfactory neurons, which are and supporting cells, and of course your basal cells, no? Which form the basic unit. No? So this is a coffee. No? So you can see, no, yung particles ng coffee once napunta sa turbinates and olfactory epithelium, no? And meron doon mga olfactory neurons, no? And these are bipolar neurons, and they are located sa apical part, and they have this dendritic body from the end, no, which has these sensors, no, and overlying an aqueous layer. So kaya tayo nakaka-detect ng odor, no. Its axon, no, they leave the epithelium, unite with the lamina propria and very small nerves that pass through the foramina, no. Foramina yung parang butas, no. Doon sa cribriform plate. And doon, nandun yung naka-embed na mga olfactory neurons. No? The other cell types, no, supporting cells are columnar cells, no, with narrow bases and broad cylindrical apexes. And they express ion channels. No? Yung basal cells are small, spherical, and cone-shaped and near the basal lamina. And these stem cells, for the other 2 types, no, they would replace these every 2 to 3 months, supporting cells. No? The paranasal sinus is located katabi ng mga sinus natin. No? Usually located sa mga bilateral cavities ng frontal, maxillary, ethmoid, and sphenoid bones. No? And beneath those, no, are the paranasal sinuses, and they're lined by thinner respiratory epithelium, having fewer goblet cells. No? One correlation, no, sa clinical, no, sa clinics or sa say medical or anybody na pag-check up sa inyo is sinusitis. And pag yung paranasal sinuses mo or yung mga nandito sa gilid ng nose, no, when they are inflamed, no, tawag doon sinusitis, no. And some of you may experience that, and very common yun dito sa Pilipinas since we live in a country where maraming polluted, no, particles sa air. And that may persist for a long time, no, in sinusitis, and it can be only treated by drainage of kung masyadong obstructed, or several sprays, no, sa ilong. No? And let's talk about the pharynx, yung dadaanan nila. No? Dadaanan from the olfactory system, olfactory epithelium to the passages. No? We have the nasopharynx from taas, no? Gitna, oropharynx, yung nakikita natin sa ngalangalan natin, no? The throat. And of course, yung laryngopharynx, no? So those are the 3 that I would like you to remember, no? And the laryngopharynx is the part of part of the pharynx that is having a short, narrow region that has non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. So the larynx, no, it's actually shorter, 4 cm by 4 cm, and that's the passage of for air, no, between the pharynx and the trachea. It has a rigid wall and it's reinforced by hyaline cartilage. No? And movements of these cartilages by skeletal muscles participate in the production of sound, no? During phonation or sa pagsasalita. No? So this is nandito yung voice box. No? Before I go to the voice box, let's go first yung yung hatian nila, no? From the trachea and your larynx, no? Which is the epiglottis, no? Which is a flattened structure, para siyang covering that projects from the upper rim of the larynx, and they prevent swallow food, no? For fluid from entering the larynx, no? Ito yung reason, no? Pagka nagsasalita tayo and then nag-ingest tayo ng something and para tayong sisinok, no? Or para tayong let's say nakapasok yung tubig, no? Dun sa trachea natin, no? Sa daanan ng hangin, no? And I'll show you a mechanism siguro in the future, no? Of how that works, but I guess will have an idea on how that works, no? And there's a transition ng lining here, no? Dito sa epiglottis, no? From stratified squamous epithelium to ciliated pseudostratified, no? Ciliated epithelium, no? So the larynx below the epiglottis and the vestibule, no? So this is the voice box, no? As you can see, para siyang letter A, no? And these are parts of the sa anatomical structure, no? Makikita niyo yan, no? Yung arytenoids, vestibular folds, yung vocal folds which actually hold your vocal cords, no? The vestibular folds, no? As you can see here, no? Are immovable in the upper pair of fold that is covered by respiratory epithelium, no? The vocal folds or the vocal cords, no? They vibrate, no? They have these features important for phonation, and ang lining nila is non-stratified squamous epithelium. Okay? And these vocal cords are supported by vocal ligament, no? And with a dense bundle of elastic connective tissue. And yung vocalis muscle are large striated fibers that allow each vocal fold to move. No? And these are some of the parts, yung rima glottidis, no? It's the opening, no? Between the vocal folds. No? So yan yung rima. No? Yes, a rim. No? And your larynx is actually larger, and the vocal folds, no, are longer in the males than in the females, no, after puberty, causing yung pagsasalita ng mga lalaki na mas deeper, no, compared sa mga babae. No? The trachea is, once we go deeper, no, the other aspect ng epiglottis, no, kapag ka trachea is lined by typical respiratory epithelium underlain by connective tissue of the lamina propria, no? And seromucous glands, no, in the lamina propria and submucosa, you know? And they contain the trachealis muscle, which are smooth muscles, you know, bridging the ends of the cartilage rings, no? And then relax during swallowing and contracts in the cough reflex. So these are histologic features, no? Or histology of the upper respiratory tract from the nasal vestibule, no, or nasal cavity to the trachea, no. So I'd like you to read on them, no, when you see them, no, during this lecture, no. So let's go deeper, no. So bronchial tree, no? As you can see here, there's a picture, parang nagpa-flower siya, no, but that's actually the bronchial tree, kaya siya ganyan, no? May mga flowers, no. From bronchi, bronchioles, respiratory bronchioles, alveolar ducts, and alveoli. No? So the trachea would bifurcate or maghihiwalay sila. No? So you can see these right and left. No? Primary bronchi, then we'll go to the secondary lobar bronchi from the right lung and two in the left lung. No? So dalawa sa left, no? Sa right, no? Tatlo, no? Secondary bronchi. So these lower bronchi will divide again, forming your tertiary, no? Mga segmented na yan. So mas marami yan. Eventually, smaller bronchi, no? And the bronchopulmonary segment, no? Contain your secondary and tertiary bronchi with approximately 10 to 12% of each lung, with its own connective tissue capsule. No? So the smaller bronchi has terminal branches called bronchioles, no? And each bronchiole would terminate or nag-end, no, into a pulmonary lobule where it branches to form 5 to 7 terminal bronchioles. Okay? The other, no, next one, yung pulmonary lobules are each pyramidal in shape and with the apex aimed at the pulmonary hilum. No? Okay? So these are features of the airways within the lung, no? And these are the epithelium and muscular support, no? And other main functions, no? So I'd like you to read on them, no? Yung alveoli has these, especially, no, sa alveoli, no? And sila na yung pinaka-terminal unit, no, ng respiratory system. And they have these type 1 and type 2 pneumocytes. No? It's like, I'd like you to memorize these. No? And one of the main functions, sites of gas exchange, and yung type 2 pneumocytes, of course, important ito sa mga bata, no? Because yung surfactant, no? Which is actually the main support of the lungs ng bata, no? Meron sila niyan when they try to inhale and exhale, no? Pag nandun sila sa kanilang womb, no? Okay? So I'd like you to memorize this, yung epithelium, no? So bronchi, may respiratory epithelium, no? Simple cuboidal sa mga terminal bronchioles, no? Sa alveolar ducts, simple cuboidal, mostly a simple cuboidal, no? Although ciliated lang si bronchioles, no? Because of course they're the conduction of air, no? Doon nako-conduct yung air. And din yung cause ng mga bronchoconstriction sa mga asthma. No? So the bronchi, each primary bronchus branches repeatedly, with each branch becoming smaller until it reaches a diameter of 1 to 2 millimeters. So ito yun, yung picture na yun. I don't know if you can completely see that, but yan yung mga bronchi, mga primary bronchi. And in the primary bronchi, most cartilage rings completely encircle the lumen. No? So, may cartilage yan. No? And sa bronchi. No? And there are small mucinous or mucus or serous glands that are abundant within this area. The bronchioles, no, are sa pagbaba, no, or pag further divide nila are intralobular airways with diameters of 1 millimeter or less. So, mas maliliit sila. And they lack the mucosal glands, no, compared with your bronchi and cartilage. Although they have dense connective tissues, no? And the larger bronchioles of bronchiolar epithelium is still ciliated, no? May masilya pa rin yung iba dyan, no? That turns into ciliated columnar or cuboidal epithelium, and as it becomes your terminal bronchioles, no? As we go further, no? And your terminal bronchioles contain these, no, as you can see here, no, yung club cells or bronchiolar exocrine, no, also called yung Clara cells. I know you've heard that in sa mga previous lecture natin. And they are non-ciliated, no, dome-shaped apical ends containing your secretory granules. No. The three functions of which they secrete surfactant, lipoproteins, and mucin. They detoxify inhaled compounds that are used in xenobiotics, no. And they secrete antimicrobial peptides and cytokines, which is a form of immunologic protection. No? And they have these chemosensory brush cells, and their contraction is controlled primarily by nerves of the autonomic nervous system, parasympathetic and sympathetic. No? So, the respiratory bronchioles, no, they always include the sac-like alveoli. No? I'm not sure if I can show you a picture in the next few slides, no, but I'll try to explain. No, but it's in your book, no, and they represent the first part of the system. No. The epithelium would consist of club cells with simple squamous cells at the alveolar openings that are extending into the individual alveoli. No. So the alveolar ducts, no, and here's the picture of that. No. The micrograph shows the branching nature of the air passages. No. In 2 dimensions, and you can see yung sa picture dito sa baba yung RB, that's the respiratory bronchiole, si AD, ito mga alveolar ducts, si alveolar sacs, yung si AS, no? And yung mga individual na alveoli, no, sila letter A na yun, no? Yan yung mga yan, no? Maliliit na yan, mga alveoli yan, maliliit, no? And you can see na yung relationship nila, no, when they terminate into those bronchioles, dyan yung gas exchange, no? And yung alveolar ducts, no, hold these, no, are lined by openings of the alveoli, no? And they're lined by squamous cells, and yung alveolar sacs are larger clusters of alveoli at the end of the alveolar duct, no? And then the alveoli are sac-like evaginations from that alveolar ducts. They're responsible for the spongy structure ng lung. No? So, hopefully, I can show you yung lung na spongy-like na organ na lung. No? And air in these structures would exchange yung oxygen from the blood, and then exchange i-expire ni lung, then i-inhale siya ng oxygen, and they have these interalveolar septae, and they consist of scattered fibroblasts, mga elastic and reticular fibers from your previous lectures, and these respiratory membrane, or it contains yung blood-air barrier, and they separate air in the alveoli and in the capillary blood. So that's what I would like you to remember. The alveoli has these capillary endothelial cells, yung mga maliliit na blood vessels, and very thin, and the most prominent features in the flattened portions of the cell are mga pienocytic vesicles. They contain these type 1 alveolar cells, or your type 1 pneumocytes, and they constitute yung alveolar side of the blood-air barrier. And they make up of about 95% of the lining. See, type 2 alveolars are type 2 pneumocytes, or the septal cells, are cuboidal cells that are bulging into the airspace, and interspread among the type 1 alveolar cells. And para silang laktaw-laktaw, alternating. And they rest on the same basal lamina and the same origin as the type 1 cells. And they have these lamellar bodies these are secreted material that acts as surfactant. They're basically surfactant. And they spread in the inner alveolar walls. And I would like to know that yung cuboidal cells that are lining these type 2 alveolars are also your club cells. So, they have these alveolar macrophages, and these are part of the immunologic system, or immune system. And they migrate daily from the microvasculature, or your blood vessels, small blood vessels, into the lung tissue. And they phagocytose erythrocytes, mga dead cells, mga airborne particulate matter, chemicals, that's what they do. They're dust cells, and they eventually would expel that into the environment and into the lungs, lymphatic drainage, and they're keys, they're keys for the mechanism of cancer, So yung bronchoalveolar fluid, are part of your alveoli, and they help remove particulate components from your inspired air. And they have these bacteriostatic, meron tayong tinatawag na bactericidal, which kills bacteria, and your bacteriostatic, which holds your bacteria into a certain growth. And they contain these lysozymes that protect the organism or the person, and produced by, of course, your cuboidal cells or your club cells. As well as your type 2 alveolar cells and your alveolar macrophages. So, how do we, in terms of clinical correlation, we have these regeneration sa alveolar lining. Pagka nadadamage sila ng inspired air or hininga mong hangin, or some toxic substances, and these inhalation of toxic gases or similar can kill type 1 or type 2 cells, mabilis lang, kapag ka nahinga mo yan, kaya minsan yung air or yung pollution, it can be toxic, pag masyadong matagal yung exposure mo sa kanya. And yung there's a normal turnover, there's normal regeneration, about 1% a day, and the death of these alveolar cells and toxic stress stimulate the stem cells to undergo division again, and to give rise to more young or young or new alveolar cells, mga progenitors. Some of the blood vessels and nerves that are present within the blood circulation, that correlates with your pulmonary circulation. The pulmonary circulation would carry oxygen-depleted blood for gas exchange, and the bronchial circulation would carry oxygen-rich blood. And one aspect of it is the pulmonary arteries and veins that are both relatively thin-walled, as a result of their lower pressures, compared with the circulatory system. So we have these lymphatic vessels that originate from the connective tissue, And as I've said, no, they have both parasympathetic and sympathetic autonomic system. No? When it's a parasympathetic, they relax. No? And sympathetic, fight or flight, no? They're on alert, no? Yung lungs. No? Kaya minsan yung mga nag-anxiety, no? Minsan may predomination ng sympathetic nervous system. No? Pleural membranes that protect the lung from the physical environment of your body and other physical factors, no, is the pleura, no, which has your visceral pleura, and yan yung naka-attach sa lung. Yung nasa labas nun na nagpo-protect doon is the parietal pleura, nasa labas, no, of that lung, no? So in between them is meron tayong pleural fluid, no, but hindi kita dyan yung fluid na yan, no? So the pleura is a serous membrane that covers the lung, whether inner surface or the outer surface, again, visceral or parietal pleura, no? Pleural cavity is lined by mesothelial cells, no? And they have these pleural fluid or serous fluid that acts as a lubricant, no? So may lubricant yun lang natin, no? Para hindi siya, para maganda ang kanyang cushion, no? Sa loob ng mediastinum, no? Which is actually the anatomic landmark kung nasaan yung lungs natin, no? And one aspect I would like you to remember is yung during inhalation, there's contraction of your external intercostal muscles. There's also contraction of your diaphragm, which lowers the bottom of the thoracic cavity or the abdominal, organs, no? And that your diaphragm separates that, no? Yung bronchi, no, and bronchioles would increase in diameter pagka mag-inhale ka, no? And you have these respiratory portion that are also enlarged as a result of your expansion pagka lumulobo yung alveolar ducts, no? And you have these elastic fibers of the pulmonary parenchyma when they are stretched, no? And during exhalation, pagka nag-exhale kayo, the lung would retract passively because of muscle relaxation, no? And the elastic fibers would return to the unstretched condition, no?